I have a confession to make. For the entirety of my Nioh career, I have lived in paralyzing fear of a specific demographic of player. I don't poke them, I don't look them in the eye. If they cross the street, I cross to the other side of the street. I am, of course, talking about the katana mains, the weebs. Because listen, their power is too great, their numbers too vast, their ability to corrupt unparalleled. And I, as a self-respecting spirit deity, swore I would never be caught dead wielding the Weebstick. I refused to let my character touch it. I was terrified of prolonged exposure. Like, what if it changed me? What if I equipped it for 5 minutes and suddenly lost the ability to speak to women, just like all the others? I can't take that risk. But for the sake of this video series, for the sake of science, I had to do it. I had to see what the Nioh 3 katana was all about so I could make this video. So, with much hesitation, I put it on. I didn't even know the inputs, if I'm being honest with you. I was just pushing buttons and... Oh! Oh! I understand it now. I understand it now. I understand that Team Ninja has absolutely lost their minds. What is this weapon? Oh, hi. I'm Shape, by the way. I stream daily on Twitch, link in the description. Come say hi before the weep curse fully consumes me. Alright, so, with that said, let me get something straight right now before the comments start coming for my neck. I only touched this weapon for academic purposes, okay? I took a shower immediately after, and I scrubbed with bleach. I still talk to girls, I promise, and my voice only cracks a little when I do. I'll recover from it. But in the meanwhile, we need to have a serious sit-down conversation about what Team Ninja is doing over there at their headquarters, because clearly there is a blatant, undeniable, egregious case of favoritism going on, and it's frankly sickening. Katana has always been Team Ninja's golden child. We know this. Since Nioh 1, it has had the largest skill tree. Nioh 2, it had the most hidden skills by far. It truly got special treatment, but in the past, that special treatment came with a caveat. It was hard to use. Historically, the katana was the ultimate jack of all trades, master of none weapon. To be truly great with that weapon in Nioh 1 and 2, you had to sweat. It was a high execution, high reward weapon. And if you did it right, you had one of the highest DPS tools at your fingertips. If I saw a good katana player, respect. You earned those stripes, you absolute nerd. I tip my fedora that magically spawned not too long ago after wielding the katana myself, by the way. This isn't a joke. For anyone listening, this is not a joke. I am actually a little scared. But anyway, that was the case for Nioh 1 and 2. For Nioh 3 though, they took that jack of all trades identity and then they just made it the master of everything. They completely threw the execution requirement out the window, strapped a nuclear warhead to the blade, and handed it to the casuals. Look at the intro. Sword of Meditation, bro. Do you guys remember Sword of Meditation in the older games? It was a meme. It was a joke skill. You started charging it and you'd have enough time to make a sandwich, to wash the dishes, do your taxes, and come back before the swing actually came out. And if it missed, you look like an idiot. Meanwhile, in Nioh 3, the windup is something you can control much easier, and that hyper armor that it has is absolutely unethical. It hits like a freight train, filled with smaller, angrier freight trains, which are in turn filled with even smaller, even angrier freight trains. Like why? Why did we buff the meme skill into a destroyer of worlds ability? But you know what? Fine, whatever. A strong charge attack. The axe has that. I can live with that. It's all right. There's 2 weapons in town now that can just one-shot all the bosses with no effort. Cool. But that's strike 1. We all make mistakes, even Team Ninja. And then I discovered Flowing Mist, strike 2. This one is self-explanatory. Just watch my character bully Kunimatsu in the background with it while I talk. Flowing Mist is one of the most anime, most ridiculous parries I have ever seen. And it feels like it exists solely to set up Sword of Meditation. Look at it. When the animation's done, the enemy is just slumped over, right? They're forced into this recovery stagger that's so long that they can't even escape your follow-up attack of choice, which, of course, is that monstrosity we just mentioned, Sword of Meditation. Katana already had an extended family of parries. It had so many parries in Nioh 1 and 2, and they mostly conflicted with each other for the same input. The parries had to parry each other just to earn its spot in that equip slot. With that many parries, you think that would be enough, but what does Team Ninja do in Nioh 3? That's right, they add an even stronger parry. Why? That that's strike two. We all make mistakes, even Team Ninja, but surely, surely that's not a strike three. Severing spin. Your boy Shape is about to take the shape of a Karen because I need to speak to a developer. I need to speak to the lead combat designer at Team Ninja. I want him to look me in my eye like a man and explain severing spin to me. In Nioh 2, this was the secret skill you farmed from Raiko. It was flashy, it was cool, nice AoE, fine. Little anime, totally fine. In Nioh 3, this move is a crime against game balance. Tell me why. I can press this input and my character not only does a massive room clearing AoE that deletes the health and ki of everyone in the immediate zip code, but it also acts as a deflect. What? You can parry with your nuke down, boys. You can parry with your. What kind of unhinged power fantasy coddling crap is this? If an enemy breathes on you while you're winding this bad boy up, it deflects their attack, gives you iframes, and then vaporizes them. You don't need to space it, you don't need to time it, you just throw it out, and the game plays itself for you. I wish I was kidding. Oh, and on top of all of that, for whatever reason, it applies a hit stun. A hit stun. So even if you don't deflect anything, you can still stagger nearby enemies and explode them in one action. What? It acts as a deflect, an AoE, and a nuke all at once. It does your laundry, it walks your dogs, it tells your parents you love them so you don't have to. It's so absolutely stupid. And this is the true tragedy of the Nioh 3 katana. They took a beautiful, complex weapon that required a PhD in stance dancing to master, and they dumbed it down to a turbo, overtuned monstrosity so that little Timmy, who just watched his first episode of Demon Slayer, can feel like a god. It's it's sickening, is what it is. Sickening. The golden child privilege has gone too far, which it's kind of a shame, honestly, because Katana already had a solid identity before the buffs. And so, even though it was already suffering from success with all of its existing tools and options, it still managed to feel balanced and perfectly fine. And now it's just been buffed to the moon and back, and frankly, makes me a little salty. Which brings me to my final point. Spear Chads, my people, step into my office, have a seat, close the blinds, you know the drill. Are you seeing this? We've seen what the Axe mains accomplish through their whining, but are you seeing what the Katana mains get just by existing as Team Ninja's favorite sons? What do we get? We got that stupid sticky note that said "jump, idiot." We got a pat on the head. We got nothing, honestly. This this has to stop. We need to mobilize. We need to start the greatest gaslighting campaign in Nioh history. I want every single one of you in the forums, on Reddit, Twitter, crying about how the spear is unplayable. Tell them Chidori doesn't launch high enough. I don't know. Tell them Triple Threat needs hyper armor and a built-in heal, and it needs to instantly bankrupt the enemy's family. Tell them Tornado needs to literally summon a Category 5 Hurricane that uninstalls the boss from the game engine. We will not rest until the spear gets the Golden Child treatment. Boys, let's get to it. Oh, and all right, I'm just gonna wash my hands. I still feel the katana residue on my fingers. I've never felt so gross. I'm kidding. Anyway, that's it for the katana video. So what? That's dual swords. That's axe. That's katana. That's about half the roster of weapons for samurai. Wonder which one we should do next. I'll make a poll tomorrow, I think. Or you can let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think of the video. Uh, Again, I stream daily on Twitch and YouTube. Come hang out. Join the spear agenda. Uh, jo- Watch me play Nioh the way God intended. I don't know, man. I check out the stream. What do you want? Thanks for watching. Love you. Peace.